This is the 12th year of PBS's Short Film Festival. Here to chat all about the films we can see for free is Taryn Jackson here. Thank you so much for your time today.
Hello, thank you so much for having me. I'm really excited to be here.
This year's theme, Stories in Bloom. Tell us a little bit about, what some of the films that we can expect.
Yeah, so this year, like you said, Stories in Bloom, it's a nod to planting seeds of inspiration for future filmmakers and championing storytelling, but it's also about the fact that we are in the 12th year of this film festival, so we're growing as well. So we felt like the theme Stories in Bloom was much appropriate. We have 6 categories this year. They range from identity, family, society, culture. We also have inspiration and environment. We have lots of films in all of these categories, and they run the gamut. I mean, we really cover a lot of territory. So I'll just dive into a couple, to pique people's interest. So we have this beautiful film. It is called Last Call Baking, and it's about a person who is a chef, and they go through all of what it means to be a chef, because it seems like, oh, pace yourself, easy, light, fun. There's a deep story there, and it's really, really moving. So I encourage everyone to check that out. The Funeral Band. So we have a couple narratives this year. And, a lot of the times our film festival does lean more on the nonfiction documentary side. But Funeral Band is a narrative about a young man who is starting his job. Funeral bands, they're really a big deal down south. And so he's taking over for someone who's passed away. So not only is he a part of the funeral band, but he has to put on the funeral for one of their former bandmates. So it's an incredibly shot. It's incredibly well told. It's a really good story. Also, there's a silly film. It's called The Box. And I only say silly in the sense that it's comic relief and it's really funny. The premise is simple. They put a box in front of each participant and you have to open it. And to watch these people struggle to open this box is incredibly hilarious. And it's so lighthearted and funny, but it's one that from screening events that we've had, it's one that really sticks with the audience and resonates. But then we get a little bit heavy. There's a story called Brother, and it is about opioid addiction. And the filmmaker is actually the sister of the person who her story is about. She uses the recordings of their phone conversations to tell their story about the family dynamic and their relationship as he struggles with his addiction, and it's animated. So while it's a very heavy topic, it's very interesting the way that the filmmaker told the story. There's also a story, a film called When, and that is the last name of the subject of this story. And she is a woman who was formerly incarcerated and was pregnant during her incarceration, and was shackled. So she talks about being shackled while pregnant and the outcome of that. And after her release, what she has done to advocate the stopping of that practice in prisons across the country. So while some are light and airy, we have other films that are they're heavy, they're hard hitting. They touch on very tough subject matter. But I truly do feel, and like I say all the time and every year, we run this film festival to make sure that you see yourself or someone you love represented in at least one of the films in each film festival. And if you don't see yourself, then I didn't do my job. So we're committed. We're committed to that mission.
Especially with some of the topics that are covered, from incarceration, addiction, LGBTQ plus rights, Roe versus Wade. These are all things you see on the news, and it feels so current, especially this season of the fest.
Absolutely. And you know what? The thing that I love the most and I'm proud of the most is that it's so organic. We don't go out there, saying, hey, we want these kind of films or we want you to make this. No, we take what's submitted, we screen them. We have a thoughtful screening process that involves 8 or 9 people, and we rate them and we talk about, we talk through our ratings, and, we get that list down to, anywhere between 20 to 25 to feature with any given film festival. So it really is just a mirror of the country, because we go out there and we just ask for the best of the best. And so we just encourage true, authentic storytelling and want to make sure that we provide a trusted platform for these storytellers to tell their stories.
The festival is running through the 21st. Let people know where they can watch it, where they can and stream it as well.
Yes, so you can check out all the films at pbs.org/film festival. There's also nice Q&A blogs about the filmmakers. There's a viewing party kit if you want to watch with your family and friends. You can also check out all the films at the PBS Short Film Festival Facebook page, our PBS YouTube channel, and across your OTT devices. So we're excited to be everywhere where you enjoy content.
Wonderful. Well, Taryn, it was so great to chat with you again. Again, go ahead and check out the film festival taking place now through the 21st of July on PBS. Thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you so much for having me. Always a pleasure.
Thank you.